down and listen and start to listen to the stuff that you got going on, it makes a whole difference.
Yeah,
because I got my kids where people get to saying stuff, baby. My kids get I learned then when they start learning a lot of shit that I teach them at home, they took it to school, and then the teachers went, and I'm like, yeah, because y'all not doing y'all research, and I'm not gonna let y'all just teach my kids what y'all want to teach them and tell them this where they came from. With that black history, with all y'all talking about is that the only history they got is getting off a boat and coming over here and being slave and being all that. That we was all kings and queens. We was never poor. We had everything. They just took everything.
Now, listen, sister, I don't want to cut you off, but all that stuff you saying is important. But this is a little bit more important. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the prophecies that we finna read, it hasn't come to pass. So we gotta know that to know how to be 10 steps ahead of these devils. That's 10 steps ahead of our people that don't know. You see what I'm saying? So read that real quick.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 12 and verse 25.
Read.
And Jesus knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation.
Right, so that's what we seeing right now. We seeing a fall. The economy is just falling.
I told
the
that to my daddy, but see, he a Jehovah's Witness, and it get hard to talk to people who are just stuck in their ways.
That's
that was something I told my daddy, like this.
Yeah, keep reading.
Yeah, I want him to
keep reading.
Keep on.
So, like, we seeing the fall of the masses don't see it, but we see it because guess what? We read and we watch the news because the Bible say watch as well as pray. See, we know who we are now. So that we got that out the way. Now let's get this prophecy just to see when these devils about to fall. Because they see it.
Still trying to hold on to it, and then they got everybody else who believing in them to hold on to them is why they still around. If we just, like you said,
the witchcraft that they doing is not working no more. Finish that off.
And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand.
Read.
And if Satan cast out Satan.
Right, so if Satan cast out Satan, these people are devils, man. Jeffrey Epstein, the Epstein Islands, the Fouls is out. They sitting up there, man, look, Trump, he got ICE out here for a reason.
I know.
They know that the government is finna get overtaken by mad white people and black people and all of them. They're like, yo, why we should listen to them? And when the government, the people that's in the government, they on the Fouls too. Man, we finna overthrow this thing. That's why you see partial government shutdowns. You see what I'm saying?
You need
right?
Finish
that off.
He is divided against himself.
Right.
How shall then his kingdom stand?
Right, so look, Babylon finna be destroyed. Now, one last scripture.
2 minutes.
No, wait a minute. You know,
hey, get Deuteronomy 10 and 12 real quick. Yeah,
I'm
gonna let y'all go.
It's some missing scriptures out of there.
Yeah, the Apocrypha.
Not just that one. It's a couple of them. I forgot the name of them, but it's a couple of books missing. But those was the ones that showed them about to the truth of what they really are.
Right.
Yeah.
But okay.
All right, go ahead real quick.
I
know y'all cold, you know what I'm saying?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12.
Read.
Get out.
And now Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require
So what do God require for us? Read.
of thee,
Read.
but to fear the Lord thy God?
That's the first thing we got to do. See, Lil Wayne got that tattoo, fear God, but he ain't keeping the commandments. Read.
To walk in all his ways,
Read.
and to love him,
Read.
and to serve the Lord thy God
Read.
with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
That's the point. Read.
To keep the commandments.
That's what we got to do. We got to keep them commandments. If we want everlasting life, we got to keep his commandments. Right? That's in the last book of the Bible
I know
too.
I know it's in the last book of it.
Yeah.
And then the thing though, but what they say, but what everybody don't understand is that he built us in his image. Why
That's
everybody
right.
keep thinking that we are. I'm like, if you look at everything that's based around us, the trees, the leaves,
Y'all
the
good
fruits,
people,
the
bro.
vegetables,
Hey,
we
man.
are a
Much
part of
love,
everything
bro.
that God
Brother,
made.
much love,
So
much
that's
love.
why I feel like, you know what I'm saying, everybody need to understand that we are not gods, but we are gods
together,
because
man.
he created us in his image.
We need each other.
So I like
right,
what
so
y'all
realize
do.
that-
I try
that
to
we
do
need
it.
each other.
I try. It
That's
make
when
me frustrated
everything open
sometimes,
up.
but I don't
Yeah.
let it get over me. I just
don't-
let
you-
people who don't want to hear it. I just let them go about it because when you'll see the reality when it come about. As when the shits keep changing. So
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all doing this. And I'm
All right,
glad
sister,
to
y'all
see
be
y'all
good.
and keep on.
All right, y'all be
You
blessed,
got
too.
young
Much
men
love.
out here that's, you know what I'm saying, it's hard to get the young men
Understand.
to understand this.
It's
So I'm
a bigger
I'm
picture.
happy about it.
Right.
You know, it's not what you doing. It's how you do it.
That's right.
It is, and that's why I say it's hard to get the men out here when he teaches something that's real. And I appreciate that.
All right, y'all stay warm and y'all stay blessed.
As y'all see, y'all know
right.
I'm doing my homework and I'm doing it every day, trying to figure it out. Because they say we in Egypt already. Like Chicago is Egypt. If you look at
this is spiritual Egypt. Yeah, this is.
Flip the map and it look just like us over there. So hey.
All right, y'all.
Hey,
y'all
man,
take.
Much love to y'all, man.
All
Keep
right.
going.
All right.
Much love, y'all.
And keep praising that word.
All right. Hey, you know what? That's spiritual. She said we already in Egypt because they thinking that we in Egypt because of the map, but the Bible say the whole Babylon is spiritual Egypt.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You want to get that?
I can get that.
Yeah, get that real quick.
In Revelation or in Deuteronomy?
The one that
Revelation.
in Revelation when it says spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. See, because they thinking we in Babylon. See, they got them thinking that, you know what I'm saying, this is Egypt, but this is spiritual Egypt.
Yes.
That's what it's really talking about, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The brother, he was kind of rude, but you know, I could tell that he kind of off a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
I'm there.
All right, read that.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of that great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt.
Yeah, we see the dead bodies now. They lying across, you know, they lying in the streets. They're not actually dead. They're spiritually dead. They don't know what's going on out here, man.
That's right.
They could tell you what month we in, but they can't tell you what what prophecy finna come to pass or what prophecy came to pass yet, man. And that's why we got to come out here, sister. Hey, sister, you know we the real Jews? You know we the real Jews? You believe in God? So we got to come back to the Heavenly Father, man. All right? We got to come back to these laws, man, because they finna roll on you Israelites, man.
Right.
They finna roll on these Israelites, man. These Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. They finna get rolled on, man.
That's right.
Well, you ever heard the terminology get right or get left?
Yes.
That's what's they finna get left, man.
Yeah.
The 2/3 finna get left. It's time to wake up.
That's right.
Before it's too late, it's time to wake up, man. See, Esau know what's coming down the pipeline. He already know his kingdom over, his birth rate declining. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see more melanated people on the planet than them.
As a matter of fact, they said for the first time in history, these minority, so-called minority groups, their birth rate is actually greater than theirs.
Yeah.
For the first time in history.
Look at them chatting across the street. They know what's finna happen.
Yeah.
They know that this is their latter end. They didn't consider the latter end, huh? And all the violence, the crimes that they have been committing against us, they're gonna pay for that, man.
That's right.
They gotta pay the piper, man. The Israelite piper, man.
Precept.
Get that.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Right.
For now is our salvation nearer than what we believe.
Yes, our salvation is near, man. That's why they got to keep our people drunk and high, man. Because they know that the time is at hand, man. The government, they just blocked Trump terrorists, man. Them terrorists that he put out. And then all these people, they living paycheck to paycheck, man.
Right.
They know what's about to happen, man. The only people that don't know is you niggas, man. You Latinos, man. You Native American Indians, man. You 2/3, man. And it's time to wake up before it's too late. And we're going to get a couple more precepts and get up out of here, man, before they try to, you know, get on there with my vehicle. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Get Revelation 13 and 9. You get it, go ahead. And then you get that second Ezra 15:15. Going off of the spirit, man. I had a lesson I was gonna go into, but you know, the spirit, you know, it takes its turn.
There a second Ezra.
I get that.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another.
Right, so that's your war, your World War III. That's your Civil War, your class war. That's all that, man. Your race war. Read. 13 and 9. Read.
And swords in their hands.
And who?
And swords in their hands.
Yeah. Read.
For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
Right, so they finna get ready to overthrow the government, man. You got all your politicians. You got politicians on the Epstein files, man. They been to Jeffrey Epstein's island, man, and that dude ain't dead, man. That dude ain't dead. Jeffrey Epstein is not dead, man. You see the picture, the autopsy picture when he was on the table?
Yes.
He looked like he was asleep, man. The man looked like his eyes was closed, like he was asleep. His eyes was closed and he looked like he was asleep. He don't look like he was dead. And then under his mustache, it looked like he had like a little sweat, like a little, a little piece of sweat right there. The sweat started to form. And he was supposed to be dead for days already, man. Then it was a picture that they saw that, when you go on TikTok, it's a picture of a dude that looked like Jeffrey Epstein in Israel. Looked just like him with a big beard and long gray hair. So that could be him.
Never know.
You think he just finna be, he just gonna die like that, man? That dude was a billionaire, man. These the billionaire their games, man. They play sick games, man.
That's right.
They billionaires. They can fake their death and do all that.
Totally.
You know what I'm saying? Read.
In the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right, so the course of their actions shall stand in their power, man. Just like when they stormed the Capitol.
Right.
That's the course of their actions, man. It's gonna stand in their power, man. And they gonna do it again, man. Read.
A man shall desire to go into a city.
That's martial law right there, man. Read that again.
A man shall desire to go into a city.
Read.
It shall not be able.
Right, so that's what you call martial law. They gonna look at your license and they gonna tell you to turn around, man. What you doing in Indiana, man? Hey, man, turn around, man.
Right.
You ain't from out here, man.
Yeah.
A man shall desire to go to a city and he ain't gonna be able to.
That's right.